Yeah. Good.
Why was it good?
That's why. Been wanting to do that all day.
So am I.
I miss you so much when I'm out here.
I miss you too. I wish you didn't have to work such long hours.
Do you have to go back to work?
Oh, I should call Buzz and tell him that I'm late because I wanted to rip my husband's clothes off.
That's my excuse. Excuse me.
Oh, that's okay. It could have been worse.
All right, is that the week's receipts? Yeah. I'm not happy about this. You should be taking the helicopter like we usually do.
What can I do? The copter's still down. Joe's beating his brains out trying to make it run.
I don't understand it. We had no problem with it until this afternoon.
Hi.
Oh, hi.
Thank you for waiting for me.
No problem. We're ready to shove off. Now, Mike, is everything set up on shore?
Well, we've got a Brinks truck on the dock. Say, I'm glad you decided to make this trip without any passengers. It makes security an easy job.
Yeah.
Well, don't we count?
I guess Mr. Wallace doesn't consider you ladies to be a risk.
Well, I don't know about that, Mike. I'd keep an eye on this one.
Get out of here.
I'll see it. Keep your eyes open.
I'll do it.
All right.
Cece, I need your help. You got to believe I didn't do this. I couldn't do such a thing.
Bruce, I hope you have strong evidence against this man.
I have more than enough, Mr. C. I'm telling you, I'm not the man you want. I couldn't be. This is all some sort of a horrible mistake. I loved Madeline.
All right, David. I'll get the best counsel available. I want fair and equitable treatment for him.
He'll be in good hands. I need an attorney.
I know you do. I said I'll take care of it.
You can call anybody you like once we get downtown. Now, let's go.
What's going on here?
Bruce has to arrest David. Suspicion of murder.
You mean Madeline? My God, David.
I didn't do it. Mark, Rick, will you take Mr. Loren outside for a second? I'll be there in a second. Sure, Inspector.
I got to call the East Coast. Grant should hear about this.
What? Do you really think that he tried to kill Madeline?
I don't know, but it looks like he's going to be tried for it. Listen, can you come by my place later?
Yeah.
We need to talk about how we're going to deal with Kirk. Can you meet me there in about an hour? Is that possible? Can you do that?
Sure.
Good.
Well, I'm glad to see that justice never sleeps in Santa Barbara. Another criminal apprehended. What'd you get, Cruz? A full confession?
Not exactly.
Oh, I see. Physical evidence. Looks like blood. David, you picked the wrong place to murder your wife. You picked the wrong woman to murder, a Capwell.
Mason.
I'm sorry.
Too bad you don't work for the DA anymore, Mason. This would be right up your alley. Let's go.
Mason.
The DA's gonna have a field day with this one, isn't he, Dad? Not quite a Capwell, but close enough.
No, he's not a Capwell, Mason. But if he murdered one, he'll hang for it.
Have a seat. The stenographer will be here momentarily. We can continue where we left off. Listen, you want to look over what you've already told us? I got nothing more to say to you, not until I have an attorney present. Finally, we wise up. And as soon as I do get one, the first thing I'm going to do is bring charges against you for false arrest. I loved my wife. And if this thing ever does come to trial, I'm going to take great pleasure in parading witnesses one after another in front of you, testifying on my behalf. C.C. Capwell is going to find me the finest...
Mr. Lorenz, as I've stated on several occasions, you're welcome to call one of them if you'd like. I am sure C.C. Capwell or his brother Grant have excellent attorneys.
Wait a minute, is there a problem? What did Mason mean about Madeline being a cat? What was that look on C.C.'s face? Oh, my God, they've already tried and convicted me in their minds. Mason, Eden. If I were to take on one of their attorneys now, I might as well be slitting my own throat. Excuse me, can I help you?
Yes, I'm Stephen Coast, Mr. Lawrence, attorney.
Oh, well, I'm Inspector
I've never
Castillo.
seen this man
before in my life.
Well, I was asked to come here by Grant Capwell. He just called me from the East Coast, And luckily I happen to be in town.
Well, I didn't even ask Grant Capwell for an attorney.
Oh, look, Grant and I go back a long way together, and I must say my reputation in the courtroom is quite excellent. I just want you to know that I will do everything in my power to help you.
Well, that's all well and good, but thank you, no.
What?
I don't want you. Inspector, this man is not my attorney.
No, wait a minute. This is...
Look, wait a minute. You wait a minute. What did Grant say to you anyway, huh? Make it look good, but make sure he's found guilty? Or were you supposed to ask me to admit my guilt and hope for a reduced sentence?
No,
is that it?
Wait a minute, Mr. Loren. I think you're flirting with slander here.
No. If I took you on, now I might as well be throwing a switch on my own electric chair. You see, I already know that Grant has heard from his daughter Courtney. And she knows I'm guilty. She thinks that I'm guilty. Oh, no, in the Capwell mind, I've already begun not even to exist. So, if Grant Capwell hired you, consider yourself fired.
As you see fit. Good day.
Yeah, information. Listen, give me the number of a lawyer, Julia Wainwright. Yeah, her home phone.
Julia! Oh, lucky me. I don't think I could take another dinner alone. Can I join you?
Sure, why not? Thanks. Neither of us wants another microwave delight.
True enough. Oh, what, are we going on vacation or something?
Well, I feel like getting away.
Oh, where to? Someplace exciting, I hope.
Oh, I don't know. My travel agent gave me these brochures. There's single places. It's so obvious. It's just obvious. That's where you go to pick up men.
Yes, well, if he's around, I'll go with you.
Come on.
No, I mean, why not? I've got some money to throw away. Why not live it up? As a matter of fact, why don't we live it up together? We'll go to some exotic climate. My treat.
Oh, great. Thank you. That's
why
very
not?
generous.
Julia.
Oh, hi, Gerald. Gerald, this is my sister, Augusta.
How do you do? Where have you been keeping yourself?
Nowhere in particular. How about you?
Yeah, I just got back from D.C.
Oh.
Yeah, town is booming.
I'm sure.
Hey, why don't you join me on the dance floor? We can do some catching up.
I just ordered dinner, so it should be coming soon. I'm sorry, but thank you for asking. It's nice to see you.
Well, I'll take a rain check.
Okay. Thank
you look terrific.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye, Gerald. Bye-bye.
Bye, Gerald. Excuse me. Did I just see what I think I just saw? Did you just turn down that divine specimen?
Yeah, I guess I did.
Fever? Weather? What is it? Do you want to talk about it?
Did you ever feel that your life just was not going in any particular direction?
I do know what might help you.
Men. We've both been derailed by men. It's not that. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Mary, there you are. Oh, now why the long face, honey? Well, don't shoot. I've just lost track of the time a little bit. I took a couple of the interns at the hospital out for a couple of drinks.
Yeah, so I gathered.
Boy, you know, I gotta tell you that I am absolutely starved for you. Oh, I'm so sorry. Maybe I could use a little real food. I'll get us the table. Garçon! Garçon! Excuse me.
Cruz? Santana?
Santana out?
Yeah.
Look, I decided not to tell her, or anybody else for that matter, about your suspicions of Kirk. If we're going to do this, we need to do it in secrecy. Is that agreed?
Okay. I don't want Kirk to know how I feel anyway.
Yeah. I looked in on him up at Stanford.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh, I talked to him a few minutes earlier myself. He's getting his strength back. He wants to get out of the hospital.
He mentioned that.
Well, what do we do now?
I think we should go to the boathouse. I want you to walk me through what happened.
Okay. Kirk is going to be coming back to Santa Barbara soon. What happens then?
Well, hopefully by then we'll have had a breakthrough.
And what if we haven't?
Then I'm going to protect you, Eden. I'm not going to let the guy get anywhere near you.
Another bottle of champagne as soon as you have a chance, please.
Mark, do you think we need another one?
You see, we're celebrating.
What are we celebrating, Mark?
Mary, don't you realize that tonight marks our first 2 months as man and wife? And personally, I think that deserves a toast. Okay, no toast.
Do you really think this is the way to handle it?
It? What it? Oh, yeah, you mean our problems.
That's right.
No, I think a night on the town is just what we need. A little reckless abandon is what this doctor just ordered. I'm tired of all the seriousity. Aren't you tired of it? I know I am. What I want to do is escape. Tonight, I'm escaping. So, Mary, send in the clams.
Well, good evening, ladies.
Well, here's a very handsome, eligible attorney person who could take you out of the doldrums.
Hello, Mason. Don't listen to her.
She may be right. Have you heard from David Laurent lately?
No. Why?
Dance with me and I'll tell you.
Mason...
Julia, my lips are sealed until you're in my arms.
I wish somebody would talk to me about anything.
Are you sure you wouldn't like to dance?
Not particularly.
No, Mary, 9 doctors out of 10 recommend it. A little fun can go a long way. Come on.
All right. All right.
All right, we're dancing. Start talking.
You certainly got your tough guy face on tonight, don't you?
You take off yours, I'll take off mine.
Oh, I see. You still haven't forgiven me for revealing to the world your little lapse in professional courage, have you?
Good night, Mason. Thank you for the dance.
No, all right, here it is. David Laurent's been arrested.
What?
Less than an hour ago. Cruz brought him in.
I don't believe it.
Mm-hmm. And, of course, we Capwells are united in our search for the murderer of the Capwells, so I imagine he'll be looking elsewhere for legal counsel.
Oh, so you think that I'm going to represent him?
No, I just knew that you'd been impressed with him.
I don't do criminal law anymore, remember that?
Well, considering the Phoenix debacle, I think that's a wise choice.
Why are you here?
Oh, I don't know. I guess because it's fun to point out when people have been wrong about people. And you were certainly wrong about him.
I see you've got him convicted already.
Yeah, I think so. If Cruz is right. And he's almost never wrong.
You're truly a sadistic person, Mason. You get so much pleasure. You derive so much pleasure out of people's pain.
No, I derive pleasure from the truth, Julia. I'm sorry you find it so painful.
Then I'm sure you're getting great pleasure in knowing that the only reason we were dancing was to be close to Mary.
Excuse me, Miss Wainwright?
Yes?
You have a telephone call from a David Laurent.
Oh.
He said it was urgent.
Desperate is more like it.
I'll take it.
That's right, Julia. You just keep saying no. If you don't, it may be the biggest mistake of your life.
I guess I'm a casino. That's all right. At least he's bringing all that money and instead of gambling it away like everyone else does.
We should be there in a few minutes, Mrs. Wallace. You know, your husband really done quite a job at the casino. I hear a lot of good things about him down there.
Do you really?
Everybody thinks the place runs twice as good since Dylan left. They really like Brick a lot.
Well, he's okay. I'm proud of him. I just wish he had showed up.
Give me that bag now.
Well, this is where I was standing, only because I remember the light being there.
Uh-huh. Okay, where was Gina?
Well, she was there, but this is where she was standing when she said he was going to kill us both.
Too bad she wasn't more explicit. If she'd have said that Kirk is going to kill us both, it'd make our job a lot easier. As it is right now, we can't be absolutely sure.
Now what?
Well, now I'm going to be Gina, so you tell me where to be and what to do.
Moving closer.
Okay.
Closer. She was standing here, and that's when I grabbed for the gun.
She had the gun on you?
Yeah, in her right hand. And she said what she said, and then it was like she was trying to push me towards the water.
Show me.
Well, we fought, and we're about right here.
You push me, I'm taking you with me, okay? So where was you?
I was trying to get the gun away.
And how was she holding it?
She had her hand here.
But he's at Capwell. I have to go talk to him. He's at the police station. It's just a few blocks away. I'll be right back. Don't worry. I am not going to take the case.
Looks like your younger sister has deserted you and her common sense.
I certainly hope not.
Augusta, I know that I'm a Capwell, too, but my mother wasn't. Would you consider dancing with that half of me?
No, but I would dance with the half that's the attorney that sold all my paintings, made me a very wealthy woman, and infuriated my ex.
As I said, I'm at your service.
Tell me something, Mason. Kim, is the rumor true?
If it's about me, it probably doesn't reveal nearly as treacherous and lecherous as I really am.
Are you still having an affair with the good Dr. McCormick's new wife?
Augusta, that's last year's news. Since her marriage, we've explored the heights of rapture and ecstasy.
Why do you always go for the unavailable woman?
What?
You know what I'm talking about. Mary Santana and heaven help us all, your father's ex-wife.
And Augusta Lockridge? You do know I'm trying to seduce you, don't you? Or did I make a mistake and choose a woman I can have?
It would never work, Mason. We're too much alike. We'd kill each other.
Yeah, I'm sorry, too. Look, I want to work on this, but we got to be cool.
Oh, no, I know. You know, when I was at your house earlier, I think I finally realized something, and that was that you're married, and you have a family, and you have responsibilities. And I have, I don't know what I have. I don't have Kirk. I don't really have any love in my life.
No. I guess it's kind of hard to envision a romantic future with the guy who tried to kill you.
I guess I wanted you to just hold me like we used to. I'm sorry. I'll get back to business. What do you want me to do?
I want you to show me the place where you found that piece of wire.
I'm sorry, David. I'm going to have to stick with what I said on the phone.
Just listen to me for a minute. I didn't do it. I was in the wrong place at the wrong time, and that is all.
Look,
Julia, you have to represent me.
I don't have to do anything.
No, I'm sorry. I didn't mean that you had to.
All right. Look, whoever does take this case is going to have to deal with your lies. And the story that you arrived after the murder and then left because you thought the police would get the wrong idea.
What is it? Is the case too hard? Are you afraid of losing? Is it my lies? You don't trust me? What? Julia, I have killed my wife. Wouldn't I have covered my tracks a little better than this?
I've got some names of some top nurses.
No, I need you. I know you.
You don't know me at all.
I know that you cannot be bought. I know that anyone else who represents me, the capitalists will get. You should have seen CC's face. I mean, just imagine what Grant is thinking. And I understand it. He lost a daughter. Hell, when I find out who did this, I'm going to kill the guy because he killed my wife. But you can stand up to all that. And besides that, you're a Lockridge. You're at least, your sister's married to a Lockridge? Most importantly, I know you're good.
I have the names, and I'll get you some numbers.
Julia, I'm asking you if I can put my life in your hands. I'm trusting you. Please trust me. Look, all right. Just don't say no right now, okay? Think about it.
I'll think about it.
Good. Thank you. Just one more thing. Do you believe me? That I'm innocent? Because right now, I desperately need someone to believe that.
Whether I believe you or not is not the issue. I have misgivings that have nothing to do with you. They're demons from my past that I have to get rid of.
Well, will you let me know soon?
I'll let you know.
Julia. Thanks for coming.
Look what I found here.
Margot wish you wouldn't do that.
Oh, come on. I'm just trying to increase our fun going a little. It's all part of our great escape, you know.
I'd like to escape all day.
You want to tell me why you're so hot under the collar?
Because I don't think we can keep up this little charade you insist on playing.
What are you talking about? What do you mean?
Nothing. I'm going to go home.
I asked you what you meant by that. I think you better tell me right now.
Hi, Mason.
You look radiant tonight. Care to trip the light fantastic?
Why, Mason, I would love to. However, I want you to know that tonight, I only want to dance.
Oh, shucks. Gee, well, let's dance anyway.
I don't want to ask you this again, Mary. Now, what are you talking about?
Our relationship, Mark.
It's not exactly a normal, conventional...
I didn't mean that. You implied that you know something. What is it?
All right, I'll tell you, because I'm really tired of pretending. I talked to your doctor, Mark, and I know the truth. I know you're impotent. And I would have mentioned it before, except that I was hoping you would tell me. I'm really getting tired of you putting the blame for this on me when it's your problem.
I didn't want to hurt you. I didn't mean to. I just didn't know how to tell you. I didn't know where to begin.
Mark, do you think a marriage can survive without honesty?
You don't know how bad I feel, Mary. How inadequate. How out of control. It's like a nightmare. And I wanted to tell you so many times. But I was afraid. I was afraid of what you think. I was afraid of what might happen. My God, Mason, do you mind?
Baby, Sophia? You okay?
Oh, thank God. Sophia, you all right?
Fine, honey. It's fine.
I'm really sorry, Mr. Wallace. He got away, but I got a shot off. I'm pretty sure I got him.
Wait, are you crazy that you were shooting?
Yeah.
How could you be so irresponsible? Didn't you realize that my mother and my wife were in jeopardy? Why didn't you just let him have the money?
Honey, he was just trying to do his job.
I'm sorry. I guess I...
Never mind. It's okay. I'm sorry. As long as you're okay. What happened?
Well, apparently the man had scuba gear stowed somewhere on the boat. And he escaped by jumping overboard. And most likely that's how he got on in the first place. And you got the Coast Guard patrolling the entire area over a 2-mile radius, and we've got men along the shoreline. Okay, can you give me the guy's approximate height?
He was tall.
I'd say about 6 feet.
Mm-hmm. How about age?
It's hard to say.
Plenty strong, I'll tell you that.
Sophia?
I think he was young. Younger than 40, maybe even younger than 30.
He had on a diving suit and a mask.
Right. Anything else? Anything at all that might have caught your attention?
Yes, there was something. He had on one of those elaborate diving watches.
Mm-hmm. Anything else? How about his voice? His voice, anything unique about it? Was it high, low, speech impediment maybe?
Well, it was kind of hoarse, kind of gravelly. Yeah, he could have been disguising it, but he had one of those masks on. It's hard to say.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
Sophia, what's wrong?
Well, I hadn't thought about the voice until just now when you just brought it up, but now that I do think about it, it seems like there's something about it that's familiar.
Like what?
Like, I don't know what, just something. Well, the sound, it sounded like a microphone, like a squawk. And it sounded like it was coming from there.
Yeah, well, he used a PA system. Which is weird. I don't understand why he'd do that. But I'll tell you, it's an interesting relationship between the perch where the wire is and the spot where you're standing.
What do you mean?
It's a great line of fire.
What do you mean?
I doubt it was an accident that Gina got you in this position exactly. With you standing here and him standing there with a gun, he could take you out clean. A bullet going through your body, any blood that exited your body itself, they would all disappear instantly into the water. That's clean. You remember hearing another shot?
No. What you're saying is Kirk might have been up there with a gun.
I think it's a possibility.
Oh, my God.
Maybe he was using a silencer. So... Wait a second.
That he's guilty, even C.C. C.C.'s not a great believer in anyone's innocence. He thinks everyone's as devious as he is.
I don't even care what C.C. thinks. It's Cruz. I don't think he'd arrest somebody unless he thought he had a good case against them.
What about you? What do you mean? What do you think? Do you think David did it?
I don't know. I don't have the evidence.
I don't care whether you have evidence. I want to know what you think.
No. No, I don't think that he did it.
All right. I'm going to be an impartial jury of one. Now, you just tell me exactly why you think that.
Yes, I saw his face when he found out his wife had died. He was devastated. Maybe he's a good actor. Or maybe he's sincere. In any case, right now he's scared.
I'd be scared, too, if I'd murdered my spouse and thought I'd been caught.
It's not guilty scared, though. It's innocent scared.
How can you tell the difference?
I don't know. It's just an instinct. I can't justify it rationally. I just feel it. I also feel that he needs somebody on his side. He needs somebody good, and he needs somebody who can handle the pressure.
Fine, then find that someone and get out of Santa Barbara and take a nice vacation.
I thought you were going to remain impartial.
How do you expect me to stand here and pleasantly nod while you slit your own throat? Now, look, Julia, I looked through these brochures.
I don't want to look at the brochures.
No, I found a very scintillating place. It's got lots of sun and surf. It'll take this whole thing and bleach it right out of your hair.
Why are you trying to hustle me out of town?
Have you ever stopped to think that you are related to the Lockridges and this is a Capwell affair?
I don't care about the Capwells and the Lockridge feud. That's boring. There's a man's life at stake.
What about Pearl, that paragon of gentility you think of as such a good friend?
He's off the hook now.
Is he?
Well, whoever decides to take David's case has to find another suspect. I mean, especially if the proof is too overwhelming.
What if it turns out the suspect is Pearl?
It won't be.
Is that wishful thinking or just your instincts? Look, Julia, I don't want to do this, but I think I'm going to have to. What about Phoenix? That has been something you've been away from for a long time.
But this is different. You know, I won't be prosecuting.
No, it's not. It's the same kind of pressure. You are going to have a man's life on your hands. Now, you have been away from that for years.
I know it. I know that I have, and I have hated myself for it.
All right. What are you going to do? Are you going to do it?
No. I don't know. Just leave me alone.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
I just go out of my mind. Every time I think about the danger I just put you in.
I think about it all the time. You're in danger every minute you're out there.
I'm in no danger.
What happened tonight was bound to happen sooner or later, only next time it will be you sitting in your office counting your money when half a dozen goons burst in.
Take it easy, please.
And hold you up. You know what I've been thinking all the way home? I've been thinking how lucky it was that I was on that ferry tonight instead of you.
That's crazy. I mean, that doesn't make any sense whatsoever.
Doesn't it? I know you. I know you'd be the hero. You'd have jumped the gunman and gotten yourself shot. You're honest and loyal and unafraid. And one of these days you're going to get yourself killed.
What do you want me to do? Do you want me to quit the job? What?
No. I want a baby. I want you and I to have our baby.
Honey, nothing is going to happen to me.
No, I meant it. I want your child. Yours and mine.
I want that too.
I want you with me always.
I love you.
I love you too.
Cruz, what are you doing? For what?
I'll tell you when I find it.
Thanks.
Excuse me. Oh, boy.
What? What is it?
Well, there was definitely another shot fired. Fortunately, it only hit wood. It's like a 30-06.
Well, they did use a silencer?
They must have, otherwise you would have heard it.
Well, whoever was fired and missed.
Thank God. Unless there was a practice run first.
Practice?
Yeah. In any case, this is a bona fide piece of evidence. If we're lucky, this is going to lead us straight back to your husband.
Hello, I'm Orville Redenbacher. Took me 40 years to...
A farm where great taste is always at home.
So you want to speed up the way we make?
Well, it's in the open. I'm glad. It's been hell for me. I know it's been just as bad for you.
I really wish you felt you could come to me with the truth.
I wanted to.
Mark, this has nothing to do with your masculinity.
Oh, no?
No. You had an accident. As a result of that, you have a physical injury.
And as a result of that injury, this could be permanent.
There's always hope for recovery.
Yeah, I guess. Mary, what are we going to do in the meantime? Are we going to take cold showers? Are we going to read War and Peace out loud to each other every night?
I don't have any answers.
Neither do I.
I love you.
I hate myself. I'm depriving you. I've lied to you. I lied to you and I went to another woman.
Mark, everything you did was understandable. You were reacting to a terrible injury.
God, I am so lucky to have you. I knew you wouldn't run out on me. Mary, that's all I'm really afraid of, is being alone. You won't leave me?
No. You're my husband, remember? I'm your wife. I couldn't do that to you.
They've gone.
Who?
Mark and Mary.
That's not who I was looking for. You haven't seen the DA, have you?
What, are you going to turn yourself in for carrying a torch?
You're really after me, aren't you?
No, I'm not. I'm sorry.
I have some news that's going to make you love me even more.
Oh, great. I can't wait to hear.
The DA's asked me to rejoin his office as a special prosecutor.
They want you back?
That's right. I'll be handling the David Laurent case.
Oh.
You going to be my worthy opponent, Julia? Did David talk you into handling his case? Now, wouldn't that be fun? You and I locked in mortal combat on national television? Or would the pressure be too much for you?
Oh, shut up, Nathan.
You know, I used to think this house was the only place I felt safe. Now I know I was endangered, and while I felt I was safe, Kirk's coming home soon.
I know. I guess we're going to have to find a way to make you feel safe here again, aren't we?
Well, what am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to keep playing the loyal wife? Even when I was at the hospital, it wasn't easy.
Hopefully we won't have to face that problem.
What do you mean?
I mean, I hope by the time Kirk gets back, we have enough evidence against him to put him away.
What if we don't?
Then I don't see how I can keep living with him.
Well, I'd have to keep living with him because we're not sure, are we?
Look at what...
And even if we were sure, he'd be suspicious if I didn't live with him,
We've
right?
got to find him out and take him down once and for all. Then we can finally...
What?
Then we can put him behind bars where he belongs.
You weren't thinking about anything else?
I think it's time to call it a night.
Okay. Good night.
Eden, I'm not going to let anything bad happen to you, I swear. I'm going to take care of you.
Teaches Rudy some smooth football moves. Will Mon get called in to referee? And the fun continues on Family Ties.
Hi, this is Mallory Keaton. Come on, college isn't for everyone. But how do I break the news to Mom and Dad that I don't want to go to college?
Then on Cheers, has future shock taken its toll on Sam and the gang? And will Christine settle out of night court when her dad checks out the single scene? Followed by special viewer's choice Hill Street Blues. Meet Captain Freedom tonight.